Hi friends, this is Manikanta Prasanna Kumar and welcome to my channel Maths with Money. You can follow me on my Facebook page Maths with Money. Regarding myself, I was selected in RRB NTPC and also SSC CGL and I have 4 years experience in teaching quantitative aptitude. So friends, ఈ రోజు మనం CGL 2018 మెయిన్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో ద టాపిక్ ఈస్ పర్సెంటేజెస్. పర్సెంటేజ్ సంబంధించి సెప్టెంబర్ 12 2019 లో షిఫ్ట్ ఆ రోజు జరిగిన ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఏవైతే పర్సెంటేజ్ సంబంధించిన క్వశ్చన్స్ వచ్చాయో సో వి విల్ డిస్కస్ ఆల్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ టుడే. లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ ది వీడియో.
చాలా క్లియర్గా చూడండి ఇక్కడ A is 20%, A is 25% more than B and B is 40% less than C. If C is 30% more than D, then by what percent A is less than D? Okay. So basically మీకు ఎప్పుడైనా నేను చెప్పాను whenever percentages are there you have to convert them into fractions. Okay. So first percent is what? 25% is. That means 1 by 4. More అన్నాడు కదా ప్లస్. 40% less, that means minus. 40% means minus 2 by 5. Next 30% means 3 by 10 and it is more. So plus 3 by 10. So now what he was given? The 25% is the relation between A and B. So here if I take the ratio of A is to B, the ratio A is 25% more than B. If B is 4, A is 1 more than B, that is 5. Okay. Next 40% less than C, that is B is to C. B is to C is given. Okay. If C is 5 parts, B is 2 parts less than C, that is 3. Okay. Next, what about C and D relation? C is to D. C is 30% more. That means if D is 10 parts, C is 3 parts more than D, that is 13. So now I know the values of A is to B, B is to C and C is to D, and I want to find out the relation between A and D. So how do you find out the relation between A and D? Multiplication of extremities, that is important. Multiplication of extremes. Here, this multiplication and this multiplication. So ఏవైనా cancel అయితే cancel చేయండి. 5 cancel. So 3 into 13, 39 is to 10 into 4, 40. So finally what is the relation or what is the ratio between A is to D? 39 is to 40. So here what you have to find out, by what percent A is less than D? You are comparing A with D. So how much it was less? 1 part is less upon, you are comparing with D. So by 40 into 100. 0 cancel. 10 by 4 means 2.5%. 2.5% ekkadundamma? Fourth option. Clear all of you? So whenever percentages is there, you have to convert them into fractions and you have direct relation to find out A is to D is multiplication of extremes. This extremes and this extremes ratio. Okay? Clear? Next one. 9th one. In a class, 1/3% of the number of students are girls and the rest are boys. If 60% of the number of boys and 80% of the number of girls are present, then what percentage of the total number of students in the class is absent? ఎంతమంది absent అయ్యారు? So here we have in that tree diagram total students in that male and female, that is boys and girls. In boys present and absent, in girls also present and absent are there. But you have to know the fractions for the percentages. 83 1/3%. So 83 1/3% can be written as 50 plus 33 1/3%. Yes, 50% means 1/2. 33 1/3 means 1/3. So what about this total? 5/6. Okay. Similarly 60% means 3/5 and 80% means 4/5. Now I have all the fractions. Clear? So now I have to draw the tree diagram. What is that tree diagram? Total number of students. Total number of students. Out of total number of students, we have boys and girls. In boys and girls, we have present and absent. And in girls also, we have present and absent. Okay. 83 1/3 percentage of students are girls. Out of 6 total students, 5 are girls. What about remaining? 1. 1 is boy. Okay. Next, 60% of the number of boys are present. That means out of 5 boys, 3 are present. Out of 5 boys, 3 are present. But here we have only 1 boy is there. Yes, we have only 1 boy is there. So I have to multiply with 5. So out of 5 boys, how many boys are present? 3 boys are present. So what about the absent? 2. But since here I am multiplying with 5, here also multiplying with 5. Here also multiplying with 5. Next, 80% of the number of girls are present. That means out of 5 girls, 4 girls are present. Out of 5 girls, 4 are present, 1 is absent. But here 5 is multiplied with 5. So here also you have to multiply with 5. Clear? Here also you have to multiply with 5. So what he was given? What do you want to find out? What percentage of the total number of students in the class is absent? So what about the number of students absent? 2, and 1 into 5 is 5. So total how many students are absent? 7 students are absent. Out of total number of students, 6 into 5, that is 30 into 100. So that is equal to how much? It is equal to 0, 0 cancel. 70 by 3 percentage. 70 by 3 percentage is nothing but 23 1/3 percentage. Yes, that's it. So which option? Second option is the correct answer. Very, very important model. So if you read or if you understand this tree diagram, definitely you can solve. Here the first option, and it is second, it is third. Third option is decrease by 11%. Here options are missing, and increased by 11%. Okay, let's see. A spends 65% of his income. His income is increased by 20.1 percentage, 20.1 percentage, and his expenditure is increased by 25 percentage. Then what about his savings? What about his savings? I'll tell you this problem in the previous shift, that is September 11th. Okay, the exam which was conducted on September 11th also he gave same model. I'll explain 2 methods for this problem, but the second method is very, very easy compared to the first method. So I'll skip the first method to explain this problem in this session. Okay, if you want to watch the video which I explained earlier, then I hope it was question number 50 to 60 like that, okay, in the September 11th shift. So I'll explain this problem using second method. What is that? 65%. What is the fraction formula for 65%? It is equal to 13 by 20. Yes, that means if 20 parts is income, what about this 13 parts? It is spending, that is expenditure. Out of income, that is 20 parts, 13 parts is expenditure. Then what about savings? That is 7 parts. Yes, 13 parts is expenditure and 7 parts is savings. That is 13:7 is the expenditure to savings ratio. Yes. Now observe, if suppose it is expenditure and it is savings, what about the ratio? 13:7. Now tell me, what about in this here, the mean value is income. Okay, here you have to write down income. Let's see. Expenditure is increased by 25 percentage, that is plus 25 percentage. What about income? Income is increased by 20.1 percentage plus. వాట్ అబౌట్ సేవింగ్స్ ఎంత అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. దట్స్ ఇట్. క్లియర్. అబ్జర్వ్ క్లియర్లీ 25 minus 20.1, 25 minus 20.1 means that is 4.9 percentage. 7 parts is 4.9 percentage. Then what about one part? It is 0.7 percentage. So what about 13 parts? It is equal to 13 into 0.7, that is a 9.1 percentage. So what is the value of savings? That is X value, savings is equal to 20.1 minus 9.1. అంతేనా? 20.1 minus 9.1, that is equal to 11% increase. 11% increase. That's it. Because you are getting plus value. So plus value means increase. So what is the answer? Increase by 11%. That's it. So I already told this method in the previous shift also. Please watch that video. Okay, using allegations method. Using normal method also you can solve this. Okay. Next. 30. Let's see. 60% of a number is 120 more than 20% of the number. Then 28% of the number is less than 33%, less than 33, it is 1 by 3. 1 by 3% of the number by how much? It is very easy. What the question is, suppose a number is there, for suppose the number is x, for suppose, okay. 60% of this number x is 120 more than 20% of x. Okay, then 28% of the number is less than 33 1 by 3% of the number by how much? Here this can be solved by using using so many methods, but I'll tell you simple method. Here the percentages are there, yes, 60%, 20%, 28% and also 33 1 by 3%. Yes. So I'll write down the percentage as fraction. 60% nothing but 3 by 5. Yes. 20% 1 by 5. 28% 4 sevens 4 25, 7 by 25. 33 1 by 3, that is 1 by 3. So now you have to take what? The LCM of the fractions, LCM of the denominators of these fractions. What is the LCM of 5, 5, 25 and 3? That is 75. So 75 is the given number. 75 is the given number. Now tell me 3/5 of the number. 3/5 of the 75. You have to multiply all the values with 75. 3 by 5 of 75 means 45. 1 by 5 of 75 means 15. 7 by 25 into 75 means 21. 1 by 3 into 75 means 25. Clear? So what he was given? This 60% of the number is 120 more than 20% of the number. So what about the difference? Ente ekkundi 30 parts. This 30 parts is given as 120. This 30 parts is given as how much? 120. So what about one part? It is 4. Clear? Okay. Next what you have to find out? 20% of the number, that is 21, is less than 33% of the number, that is 25. How much it was less? 4 parts it was less. If one part is 4, then what about 4 parts? 4 into 4, that is 16 is the correct answer. That is fourth option is the correct answer. Clear? So when you write down the fraction values for the percentages, then it is very much easy to solve these models. I hope you understand this model. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me in comment section. Clear? If the price of the petrol increases by 19% and Sunita intends to spend only an additional 12% on petrol, 12% on petrol. Okay. By what percent should she reduce the quantity of petrol purchased nearest to an integer? So basically ikkada manaki ela cheptam idante, we have one variable is equal to multiplication of two other variables. In percentages, in an academy I told you, in percentages When one variable is equal to sum of other two variables, that is one type, and one variable is equal to product of other two variables, that is a different type. Here spending is equal to price into quantity. Yes or no? Number of liters purchased into price of the petrol per liter is nothing but spending of Sunita. Spending made by the Sunita. Yes. So here one variable is equal to product of two other variables. So if I take variables, S proportional to P into Q. Yes. So now tell me initial to final. Price of the petrol, if S proportional to PQ means S1 by S2 equal to directly proportional P1 by P2 and Q1 by Q2. That's it, yes or no? Yes. Now observe clearly. Here spending, what you have to find out? Reduce the quantity. Quantity you have to find out what he was given. Petrol price increases. Petrol price idi ఎంత ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది 19%. Suppose initial is 100, what about final? 19% increase, so becomes 119. What about spending? It spend only an additional 12%. That means if it is 100 is initial spending, so what about the final spending? It increases 12%, so 112 is the final into Q1 by Q2 here. So 100 cancel. Yes. So what about the remaining? 7/16, 7/17. Now tell me what is the value of Q1 by Q2? 17 by 16. 17 by 16. Yes. So now observe here. Initially it was taken 17 parts, but now it was taken 16 parts only. How much it decreased? One part it is decreased. 1 upon what about initial, that is 17 into 100. 1 by 17 into 100. 17 ones 17 6 is 102. Yes. So nearly it is 6%. 6% reduction. That is fourth option is the correct answer. So this is the basic concept. This concept is very, very important. Okay. Clear? That's it. Next, 40 liters of 60% concentration of acid solution is added to 35 liters of 80% concentration of acid solution. What is the concentration of acid in the new solution? Here you can use which method? Eligation method. Mixtures and eligation. So 40 liters has 60% concentration and 35 liters has 80% concentration. So what about the overall concentration? Clear, you have to find out the mean concentration or average concentration of all the solution, total solution. Okay. What about the ratio? 5 8 5 7, 8 is to 7. How do you find out this? Suppose it is x, so x is equal to multiplication directly 8 into 60 plus 7 into 80 by 8 plus 7. So 8 into 60 how much? 480. 7 8 560 by 15. 480 plus 560. Yes. 480 plus 560. 1040 by 15. So 5 3s, 5 2s, 5 8s. So 208 by 3%, that is how much? 69. 1 by 3%. Where it is? Third option. So this is one method, general method. You can directly solve the value of x is equal to multiplication of these two and multiplication of these two by sum of these two values. Otherwise, how can you solve this? Same, you have to apply eligation only, but the solving of x is in different way. How? I'll explain this clearly. Observe it. Here same, it is x and it is 60% and it is 80% and it is 8 and it is 7. 8 is to 7, yes, because 40 is to 35 means 8 is to 7. How can you solve the value of x in another method? That is this. So here the ratio is 8 is to 7 and you have to take the difference of these two. What is the difference of 60 and 80? 20% is divided into 8 is to 7 parts. That means 8 parts and 7 parts. Total how many parts? 15 parts is given as a 20 percentage. So what about one part? 20 by 15, that is 4 by 3 percentage. Now you can calculate 8 parts or 7 parts, either any of that, 8 parts or 7 parts. If I take 7 parts, if one part is 4 by 3, then what about 7 parts? It is a 28 by 3 percentage. Yes, 28 by 3 means 9 1 by 3 percentage. So 7 parts become how much? 9 1 by 3 percentage. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 60 plus 9 1 by 3. That is how much? 69 1 by 3 percentage. Otherwise, another thing, if you don't want to find out 7 parts, if you want to find out 8 parts equal to how much? It is 8 into 4, 32 by 3 percentage. 32 by 3 means a 10 2 by 3 percentage. So 8 parts becomes a 10 2 by 3 percentage. Then what is the value of x? It is equal to 80 minus 10 2 by 3. 80 minus 10 2 by 3 percentage, that is equal to how much? Here also 69 1 by 3 percentage. In both the cases you will get the same answer. So that's why you will take either 7 parts or 8 parts. Okay, if you take 7 parts, 60 plus 9 1 by 3, or if you take 8 parts, 80 minus 10 2 by 3 percentage, because in eligations method you have to take the difference of higher to lower. Yes, so that's why the value of x is 69 1 by 3 percentage. Okay, that is third option.
Hold on friends, wait for 2 minutes. I will tell you 2 things for you. So the things are here. First thing, all pure maths topics PDFs are available in Instamojo. సో ఇక్కడ ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ అనగానే మీకు కొన్ని టాపిక్స్ తెలియాలి. సో ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ అంటే మనకి ఏమొస్తాయి? ఆల్జీబ్రా వస్తుంది, ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రీ, జియోమెట్రీ, కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీ, మెన్సురేషన్, 2D అండ్ 3D అండ్ ప్రోగ్రెషన్స్. ఈ టాపిక్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మనకి ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ టాపిక్స్ కింద వస్తాయి. సో వీటన్నిటికీ కూడా నా క్లాస్ నోట్సెస్, అలానే తర్వాత మీకు దానికి సంబంధించిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేవి మీకు ప్రస్తుతం ఇన్స్టామోజోలో ఉన్నాయి. వీటితో పాటు డిఏఓకి ఎవరైతే ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో, ఏపీపీఎస్సి కండక్ట్ చేసే డిఏఓ ఎగ్జామ్కి సంబంధించిన స్టాటిస్టిక్స్, మ్యాట్రిసెస్, లాగరిథమ్స్ అండ్ బైనోమియల్ థీరమ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో సెట్స్, రిలేషన్స్ అండ్ ఫంక్షన్స్, ఈ టాపిక్స్కి కూడా మీకు పీడిఎఫ్స్ అనేవి అవైలబుల్గా ఉన్నాయి. అంతేకాకుండా ఏపీపీఎస్సికి సంబంధించి ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కంపైలేషన్ అనేది టాపిక్ వైజ్ చేశాను. సో ఆ టాపిక్ వైజ్ కంపైలేషన్ కూడా మీకు ఇప్పుడు ఇన్స్టామోజోలో మీకు అవైలబుల్గా ఉంది. సో మీకు ఎవరికైతే ఇవి కావాలనుకుంటున్నారో వీళ్ళు డైరెక్ట్గా నేను లింక్స్ అనేవి డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ఇచ్చాను, వాటి నుంచి అయినా మీరు పర్చేజ్ చేయొచ్చు. లేదు అంటే నా నెంబర్కి 9490882754 ఈ నెంబర్కి మీరు వాట్సాప్ చేసిన త్రూ వాట్సాప్ ద్వారా కూడా మీరు పర్చేజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ థింగ్ ఏంటి అంటే కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ గురించి. అఫైర్స్ క్లౌడ్ అనేది ఒక వెబ్సైట్ అనమాట. సో దే ఆర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ డైలీ అండ్ వీక్లీ అండ్ మంత్లీ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇయర్లీ. సో ఇక్కడ మీకు ఏంటంటే డైలీ, వీక్లీ, మంత్లీ, ఇయర్లీ వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేయడానికి వాళ్ళు తీసుకునే అమౌంట్ కూడా ఎక్కువేం కాదు. సో జస్ట్ 300 రూపీస్. దానికి తోడు ఇంకా మీరు నా రెఫరల్ కోడ్ మ్యాథ్స్ విత్ మనీ అనే రెఫరల్ కోడ్ వాడారు అనుకోండి, ఇంకొక 10% తగ్గుతుంది. అంటే 30 రూపీస్ మీకు తగ్గి 270 రూపీస్కే మీకు వస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, సో నేను లింక్స్ అనేవి డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ఇచ్చాను. సో ప్లీజ్ ఒకసారి చూడండి, మీకే ఒక ఐడియా వస్తుంది లింక్స్ గురించి, అంటే ఆ అఫైర్స్ క్లౌడ్ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్. సో శాంపిల్ పీడిఎఫ్స్ కూడా వాళ్ళు పెట్టారు, వాళ్ళు ఎలా ఉంటాయి ఏంటి అనేది చూసి పర్చేజ్ చేసుకోండి, చాలా బాగున్నాయి. ఓకే, ఈవెన్ ఐఎమ్ ఆల్సో ఫాలోయింగ్ ద సేమ్ లింక్స్. Okay, with this I'll conclude this session and have a good day and very all the best to all of you. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.